Baby, I don't know how y'all 2026 starting, but baby, today I went back to work. Now imagine, I don't know how y'all did this. It is Friday. It is January the 2nd. We ain't good into the year yet. We ain't even good into the year. Y'all tell me why. My very first client of the day, I found myself in a domestic dispute. Now, mind you, it never got physical. But imagine two people who are married arguing, and you're the nurse practitioner, and they come trying to show you evidence on the other person on their phone, and all I can think, I'm trying to like not engage. So then in the middle of them going back and forth. So on a scale of 0 to 10, are you having any pain right now? Like, I'm just in the twilight zone because I asked this man, does he drink? He's like, yeah, I drink about maybe 3 times a week. His wife in the background, Daddy, that's a lie. That's a lie. He drink every day. And I said, so you are, because I met her outside. She told me to go in the house. I assumed it was his wife, but then he had his sister as emergency contact, so I wouldn't, most time the married couples have their married partner. At least the men have their wives. Now, the wives often not have their husbands because husbands sometimes, not to generalize, but that's what I see in my field a lot. A lot of times wives do not have their husbands as emergency contact because they can't depend on their husbands to be prepared. Let me just say that. Anyway. So I said, okay. I said, what's your relationship to him again? And he was like, oh, that's the wife. She said, soon to be ex. He said, yeah, ex-wife. He said, that's why all them clothes piled up there on the table, because I'm about to get on. She said, yes, you is. You about to get on. He said, but I don't need this. I got money. I can go get a hotel, sleep wherever I want to sleep. He said, you don't even own this. You renting. Yo, this is a big, beautiful house, first of all. She said, he said, how you going to pay the, he said, how you going to pay the rent next month? She said, the same way I've been paying it with Jesus. I said, I don't think the rent people gonna take a Jesus out of you. But hey, if she been getting by with that, baby, do what you do. But they was just going back and forth. She said, see here, he talking about he don't drink a couple beers 3 or 4 times. And she brought over here pictures of a whole big Grey Goose bottle sitting next to him. He said, oh, she a drunk too. Now, sir, you just said 2. So now are you admitting that you drink more than? He said, this her right here at her daughter's house. And he showed me a picture. Like, I'm trying to look, but y'all like showing pictures in my face. And like, she laid back on the couch. Now, mind you, just looking at the picture, the woman that look like how I look when I don't eat some good food and I pass out on the couch, lean back. Like, so I mean, sir, your evidence ain't as good as her evidence right now. But baby, I was just like, oh, let me get up out of here. Child, they were just, you a lie. No, you a lie. I was like, he said, I don't know why she even come in. She went outside. He said, see there? I don't know why she come up in here. She all in our business. It ain't got nothing to do with her. And I'm just like, oh, my God. Oh, Lord, child. Then I asked him, do you take your medicines every day as prescribed? Do you have it? Yeah, I take them every day. She said, he another lie. Because I fix his pill boxes. He ain't took that medicine as it ain't. It's been a week. Sir, you might be going through withdrawals. That's why you're anxious and everything. And your blood pressure, heart rate elevated. Y'all. I was like the very first client of the day. Happy New Year!